What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in. On my way right now to Golan Engine Services, where they're gonna do some machine work on the motor for the Vette. Motor setup is gonna be a little different than most. Most go big cubic inch. I'm actually going smaller. I got an aluminum block 5.3 in the bed of the truck right now, and what we're gonna do is put a 4.8 crank and rods in it and turn this thing to like 8,500 RPMs. I think it'll be a fun little combo. Should make good power, give me a broad RPM range for wheel speed as well. My tuner turbo mic has a similar setup and it worked really well, made almost 800 wheel. So kind of what kind of direction I want to go. So yeah, I think that'll be a fun engine setup, and see what Golan has to say about the motor that I picked up. It's a used 5.3. Has one lifter board that kind of has some scoring in it that I'm not overly happy with, but I think they can get it cleaned up one way, shape, or another. So see what Golan has to say. Chad and Adam down there, really good dudes. They've done a little bit of work for me and my customers, so I definitely recommend them to anybody in the LS world or even the Jeep 4-liter world. They do stroker 4 liters. I think they come out to a 4.2 or a 4.6. I don't remember, but they do a lot with those and LS's, and they build some pretty crazy motors. Obviously, if you guys know anything about them, you know that they do build quite a few drift motors as well. That's where we're headed now, so I'll tune back in once I get the motor dropped off and see what they have. All right, so I'm back at the shop. I dropped the motor off at Golan's. They're gonna go pull it all completely apart and check everything out, kind of see what it needs. So while I'm waiting on that, I've got still a lot to do on the Vette. Right now, I'm getting ready to bend up the front bash bar. So I've got the nose back on the car. I got the hood kind of aligned. So what I'm gonna do, I've got the bash bar kind of drawn up, or at least the top bar. I'm gonna get that drawn up, and then I'll get it pushed up against the bumper, take some measurements, and then kind of start building off of that. Once that's done, then I can mount the whole nose, which will be super cool. I'm gonna try to build some hood hinges for the hood, because I don't know if I exactly want to be pulling it on and off every time I need to pop the hood, mainly because it's big. It's not heavy now that I've cut all the sports out from under it, but it's definitely awkward, and hoods end up getting blown all over the place and stuff. So it's just easier if it's on hinges, but we'll see where I get with that. But for now, definitely gonna just start building the bash bar off of my tube structure, and go from there. Yeah, see how much we get done this weekend. So I got the nose back, or got the front end back on it, got the hood kind of set in place. I've got my bash bar tacked together. I got the plates welded onto the frame right here, and then bolted plates to that, and then built my bash bar. So pretty simple. I think what I'm gonna do is we'll probably come down from the center out like in this area here, and then go off the bottom of that tube there down to another point. I really want to mount my oil cooler right here, so I want some protection for the oil cooler. But yeah, pretty stoked with the way it's coming out. I might change my plans, so don't hold me to what I just said, but yeah, looking good. Holding the body up nicely too. It's kind of right where it needs to be. All right, so one issue that I'm running into, I eventually want to put a KBD front bumper on this. KBD, really awesome, lifetime warranty, bumpers are super flexible. I'm not the biggest fan of the way the KBD looks. I think it makes the front end of a C5 look like a FDRX7, and I don't know, I want to make it look like a C5. But it opens up the grill opening like drastically. I'm going to cut this out so I can get air into my oil cooler, but the KBD one is massive. However, KBD one has a big grill opening from like here to here, and then other openings on the side here. So there's just one little bar around this area here. However, I want to build a bash bar to accommodate that, but also if I was to build that, it would look like hell on this bumper. So I'm probably going to build it for this bumper and then modify the bash bar for the KBD. Luckily, it'll just be the lower section, so it shouldn't be too hard to modify when I get to that point. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to build an upright right here. It ties both of them in, and then I'll do the same probably on the sides right here. So see how it comes out. Alrighty, so I've got the design all figured out and sorted. Basically, it's gonna look similar to this, and then there's gonna be a tube that runs from right here down to about there, somewhere in here, just to kind of tie everything together. It should look pretty sweet. The bumper should fit just fine. Even if I go with the KBD bumper, the tubes, the way they're laid out, I think it'll still look good, even if you can see them. And then this also gives me a pretty good spot to mount my oil cooler. This will fit right inside of here like so. Kind of, I want to go behind that, but that'll sit kind of like that. My two hoses will kind of go around the tube, but it should work really well. Should be pretty easy to mount. I'm pretty stoked, so I'm gonna keep moving on. I gotta get 2 other tubes cut and notched and be good to go. All right, so I got my buddy John back again this week. He's getting the dash in now. I've got to drill 1 hole for the center bracket there, and then hopefully start getting some wiring done maybe later tomorrow or this week. I don't know, we'll find out. But yeah, I'm gonna start getting the dash put back in and get some stuff laid out and go from there. All right, so I got the outer uprights in. They fit exactly where I wanted them to, so I'm really stoked on that. This bumper or crash bar came out really good, so I'm gonna get it all burned together, and then I'll figure out a mount for the top of the bumper here and also my oil cooler. Alrighty, so I got the hood bracket built. You can see in there, piece of 1/2-inch chromoly tubing, plate welded to it. I punched a couple of holes. I got the hood kind of rested on and aligned because I'm working on the headlights. So now I've got a piece of 1/8-inch filler wire, and I'm just bending that to how I roughly want my little bracket to hold the headlight and to hold the headlight cover on. So the headlights rather, and the headlight cover. So that's going to weld to the bash bar. I've got to bend this out of chromoly tubing now. Once I get that in place, I can trim it how I want it and hope that it fits all right, and hope that I can make the headlight cover the headlights. So what I'm going to do is I'm running 2 of these headlights. Going to run yellow. It seems like the reviews on yellow lights through smoke work well. Assuming it's a contrast thing, blue/white smoke through, and then yellow lights through that seem to work well. So, but one I'm gonna put pointed straight out. There's gonna be 2 on either side. One's gonna be straight out, and then the inboard one is gonna be at a 45-degree angle like that, shining where I want to go. So these are floodlights, so they should light a big area, and hopefully they work well. So I'm gonna get some chromoly tubing bent up for that and see what happens. So I got both side headlight brackets all bent up. I've got some plates tacked in place that are going to hold the headlights. I've got holes drilled in this one and the lights mounted. So this should work pretty well. I've already checked to make sure that they light up nice and bright. I'll post a video of that. That's only on a Milwaukee 12-volt battery. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I've still got to finish weld everything, obviously, but the most part. That's where the lights are gonna live. Covers sit nice and low, so it looks all right. It doesn't look like they're flipped way up, big, stupid, and goofy. So pretty stoked on that. Yeah, just gotta finish welding all that and then figure out mounting the oil cooler. It's an all-star, big, heavy oil cooler. It's got a drain in it, so that's really nice. I like that a lot. But yeah, we're moving right along. Hopefully get all this wrapped up by the end of the day today, and maybe I'll even have time to move on to mounting my power steering pump. Little Taco Bell and car wash for lunch. Alrighty, so I got everything all welded in. These little brackets here for the headlights. I got the tubular structure all welded in as well. The only thing I got left to do is weld on these little, I got them just tacked on right now, but I think I'm gonna make these out of a little stronger material. These are the headlight cover brackets. And the reason I wanna do, I think, a little thicker material is these are pretty flimsy, and the headlight cover wants to move around. Either that, or I'm going to get rid of this square hole and just put one round dimple dyed hole. That would strengthen it up a lot. I might actually just do that. That way I don't make it a thicker material. But it looks pretty good. I'm actually really stoked with it. It actually kind of looks like Corvette, even without everything on it. So I'm pretty stoked. Came out good. The only thing I got left to do is mount the oil cooler, and we'll be rocking and rolling. All right, so I got the top of the oil cooler mounted. Basically just took a piece of tubing and put a U in it, and then welded a plate, bolted, did some nut certs, bolted that. Now I'm gonna do the same. So basically, we're gonna come down here at an angle, straight across the bottom of this, back up on the other side, and then I'll weld a plate off the bottom of that this bottom piece will bolt to. Should work pretty well. I'm gonna see about maybe getting some dry brakes, dash 12 dry brakes. I know they're expensive, but I got something in the works with a company, and I'm hoping it works out. We'll find out, but if they want to help support that project with some dash 12 dry brakes, that would be really cool. We'll find out. That way I just pretty much unplug headlights, dry brakes, and then the whole crash bar structure will come off. Shouldn't really need to come off in a hurry, but that just prevents oil from kind of getting everywhere. That oil cooler holds a decent amount of oil, so definitely would be easier if I can cleanly break those away. But yeah, I'm gonna get going on that little piece there. The front end of this thing's coming out really good. I'm really stoked on it. Yeah, keep moving on. All right, so the oil cooler is now mounted. I bent up another piece of tube, welded a couple of tabs at the bottom of it, nut certed it. Looks awesome. So that's going to be dead center of where the license plate would go. So I'm going to cut that out. Obviously that'll go there. And then if I get a C5 bumper, that opening will be even bigger. So if I get a C5 bumper cover or a KBD bumper cover, you'll be able to see those two down tubes, but I'm not overly concerned. I think it'll still look sick. Those you'll probably be able to see as well, but it is what it is. If this ever gets destroyed, I'll build one for the KBD bumper, because likely I'll be putting one on. But headlight mounts are done, oil cooler mount's done, top of the bumper mount is done. So it came out really sick. I'm really stoked on it. That's pretty much all I got. I've got to still do something with these little things. Obviously these are super flimsy, so I'm probably going to try to do something with that right now, and then hopefully button the front end up. All right, so I knocked out a couple of these tabs for the headlight covers, just 1.5 inch hole with a dimple die. Took out most of the material, and it stiffened it up quite a bit from the other ones. So I think the headlight covers are good to go on. I'm gonna try fitting them now, but yeah, pretty stoked with the way those look. The whole front end came together really nicely. I'm really stoked with it. So these headlight covers basically just have 2 holes, one on each end. I'll probably put like a button head Allen on it just to hold it in place. That'll hold the cover on. If I ever need to, these will have rivet nuts in them. So if I ever need to take them off, literally just 2 button head Allens, pull the cover off, get to the headlight, whatever. The whole front end will come off in one piece. Should be really sick. Really stoked on this. All right, everyone, so front end's back on. I got the headlight covers. Like I said, I'm gonna put little button head Allens here probably just to make it look a little bit better. and kind of hide them. But oh man, this came together so good. The front end of the car looks awesome. Everything fits pretty decently. The hood's got to get propped up a little bit in the back, which should close up this gap here. But man, it looks so killer. We got one light pointed 45 out the side, one light pointed straight. It looks so good. You know, obviously this still needs a little bit of hanging, I think, but for the most part, it came together really good. But yeah, I'm stoked. That's gonna do it for this one though, guys. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Please like, share, comment, and I'll catch you on the next one. Please let me know what you think in the videos though. I really appreciate the input. Have a good one.